On May 14th of this year, I published a blog post titled The Digital Panopticon. This concept refers to Jeremy Bentham's construct of a panopticon, a building that is designed for surveillance. The occupants don't necessarily know if they are being watched at any given moment, but the layout is constructed to prevent privacy. Kinda like what can happen if you take a company's laptop or cell phone into your house in the modern era. LinkedIn published the article titled, "Is Your Employer Living With You Now?" Well, your boss may not literally be living with you, but in my opinion, if you have any of their tech in your house, they may as well be. In the blurb, editor Kate Chapman writes, "Employee monitoring has grown exponentially as the pandemic shifted the workplace from the controlled enclosure of the corporate office to the wilderness of the kitchen table," writes The Economist. While surveillance software has often been deployed for security purposes, more of it is being used now to gauge the productivity of those working remotely. Monitoring features have become ubiquitous in applications such as Slack. But how much of the surveillance is constructive, or even okay in the privacy of our homes? I don't believe corporate America is hiding its intent. In my opinion, the ultimate goal is RTO for many workers. I think part of this will be achieved by making it as inhospitable as possible to work from home, as well as creating awkward hybrid schedules that no one likes. Now we have surveillance being disguised as productivity metrics. Also from LinkedIn, we read, "The spread of digital productivity monitoring, which exploded during the pandemic, represents one of the most significant expansions of employer power in generations," writes the New York Times. Already prevalent in lower-paying jobs, such as Amazon warehouse workers and UPS drivers, the software is now being deployed to track the activity of professionals, including doctors and lawyers. The data produced can lead to lost pay and lost jobs, and there are few legal protections against its use. But many experts say the technology distorts the productivity picture by failing to capture offline and hard-to-assess tasks. Editor Kate Chapman. Is this really just an innocent way to ensure remote workers are actually working, or is it something deeper than that? If remote work is important to you, if WFH is something you enjoy and do not want to give up, I don't think it is wise to bury your head in the sand. Does your current employer value WFH? Is there anything in your employment contract that guarantees remote work? If considering a job that purports to be WFH only, read the fine print and do not be afraid to ask questions. Is it truly remote only with zero travel? Or will you be expected to attend on-site meetings throughout the year? As the old saying goes, knowledge is power.